All right, guys. Welcome everybody. What you're seeing here right now is a photo of the Liberian president, Joseph Boakai, and the illegal president of Sierra Leone. All right, guys. So what you're seeing, this is it right here. I want to talk about the hypocrisy of this president of Liberia, and I want to appeal to the Liberian people to hear me out on this one, okay? Because Joseph Boakai was elected by the people of Liberia through, peaceful, free, and fair elections that former President Opong, George Opong Weah, conducted. So we want to first of all say many, many thanks to former President George Opong Weah for conducting such a peaceful and quiet elections in Liberia. And I also want to thank Honorable Kolubah, you know, Honorable Yekeh Kolubah is a very vibrant political figure in Africa. He's a giant in the African politics. And I want to indulge his conscience. I want to talk to Honorable Yekeh Kolubah as well in this live to address the issues that we have with the president of Liberia. That is what I want to really discuss here today. This is the president of Liberia, giving a citation to former president, to this illegal president, who is a former president, as far as we know, Julius Maada Bio. I mean, he went to Liberia and said all kinds of stuff about how he fought the war in Liberia and this and that. That is a conversation for another day. I don't want to go into all of that because we know that this same Julius Maada Bio, his sister was married to the rebel leader in Sierra Leone, Fori Sanko. Not only that, Ali Kaba, who was the one who went to the Mataba in Libya to start the revolution, the rebel war in Sierra Leone, at the same time when Charles Taylor was in Libya to start the rebel war in Liberia, Ali Kaba worked for Julius Maada Bio. This Julius Maada Bio of Sierra Leone appointed Ali Kaba as the permanent representative of Sierra Leone to the United Nations at the time. So it's very important for Liberian people to have this background, and I want to lay the spade work for what I'm about to talk to you guys about, because I know somebody might be celebrating this nonsense that is actually going on here with President Joseph Boakai giving, an award to Maada Bio, who is the illegal president of Sierra Leone currently. And this is why I say Boakai is a very hypocritical man. And I want to point out that fact. And this is why I want you all to know, and this is why I'm doing this live, because it is appalling, it is a shame, it is disgraceful, and I want to make sure that I call the Liberian people to attention so that this nonsense can be brought to an end. All right. But this is what I want to talk about, and this is why I'm showing you guys this so you can see exactly what it is. Now, why do I say President Joseph Boakai is a hypocrite? He is a big hypocrite, and he is not somebody that I think values democracy. Because if anyone that values democracy, Boakai would not be bromancing, because this is what I call bromancing. This is the Twitter page of the illegal president of Sierra Leone. Boakai has visited Sierra Leone, I think, 2 times, if not 3 times, that I can recall, that he visited Sierra Leone. We don't know what he's there for. He does not talk to the press. Nothing is happening. It goes there silently, just as he looks, very slimy figure. It goes to Sierra Leone quietly, in and out. Whatever was discussed, we would hear from other people what was talked about. Nothing in the open, no statements from him. We don't hear from him. I've never even heard I've never heard a speech of this man talk. To be honest with you, this Boakai, Joseph Boakai of Liberia. I mean, I'm only saying all of this because this man came to power legitimately, because he won the elections. The Liberian people decided to say, okay, George Opongwe, you've done enough. We want to, pick a new leader. I get that and I understand that. But at the end of the day, what is actually happening now? Let me give you guys a synopsis, Liberian people, to see what is actually happening in Sierra Leone. On June 24, 2023, Sierra Leoneans went to the ballot box to vote. And they voted unanimously to get rid of this man, Julius Maada Bio. Unfortunately, he stole the elections. And up till this day, Liberian people, I'm telling you, this man, Julius Maada Bio, has not, with the ECSL, produced. ECSL is the Electoral Commissions for Sierra Leone, the ones that actually conducted the elections. To this day, they've not presented the disaggregated data to show from polling stations to polling station how it came, how they announced him as the president of Sierra Leone. Up till this day, everybody has asked for these results. They've not shown the results. Matter of fact, the American ambassador even said that the results is not available. So my Liberian brothers and sisters, this is not about politics, right? This is about the well-being of Sierra Leone and Liberia. We've had a very long relationship. We share borders. Sierra Leoneans are in Liberia, Liberians are in Sierra Leone. When we had the rebel war in Liberia, it affected Sierra Leone. When Sierra Leone had the rebel war, it affected Liberia. So we are both very mutually, connected. So we are brothers and sisters. And that is why I want to call the attention of the Liberian people and for the people that are around Boakai as well, to let him know that we are not appreciative of what we're seeing that is going on, especially after June 24th, 2023 elections, which has been 18 months from today. Till this day, we don't have the results to prove that Marabio won the elections. And he's sitting there and occupying the office at the State House illegally because the people of Sierra Leone don't recognize him as the president. And the world does not recognize him as a president. To prove this fact, check and see if Sierra Leone had an inauguration after the elections, after it was announced. It was only sworn in by the Chief Justice, and that was it. We did not have an inauguration after the elections of June 24th, 2023. And that is what I want to call the attention of Liberians to, because I want you guys to see and understand where I'm coming from. Now, Joseph Boakai, on the other hand, in October, you guys had the elections in 2023. Peaceful elections. George Opongwea handed over power. The margin was so tiny that if Opongwea wanted to hold on to power, it could have held on to power as well illegally. Yes, there would have been killings, protests across Liberia because people like Honorable Yekeh Kolubah would have stood up for the right reasons. Because no matter how tiny the margin was, you won. Even if it's by one vote, you won the elections. It does not matter. But Opongwea handed over power peacefully to Boakai. However, Boakai is not respecting the Sierra Leonean people because Boakai is aware that Julius Maada Bio is illegal and he's sitting in that place illegally. But Joseph Boakai to this day we see him here going to present all these kinds of awards, allowing this man to go to Liberia, witness. This was the Armed Forces Day in Liberia. This is an event that this idle president, illegal president Julius Maada Bio, would even leave Sierra Leone to go witness an event like this. This is an event that is it should be local to Liberians. Armed Forces Day. No president leaves their country to go visit and go witness Armed Forces Day in another country. It is because when you don't have anything to do, you're idle. This is what this man is just doing, perambulating across Africa and the world, unnecessarily traveling. You guys, Liberians, you know the story of Liberia. You know the story of Liberia. So your president, Joseph Boakai, as seen here, giving placards and giving citations and awards to this man who violated democracy in Sierra Leone,